Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Walking Tall, The Payback. It's a movie starring Kevin Sorbo, and I don't know his name, but he was in SEAL Team as I think Bravo 3, and then he was also one of the ghost facers from Supernatural. So, yeah, this movie, if you've heard or seen Walking Tall, by the way, my review for that is linked in the description down below. Just understand that basically both of these movies were inspired by the same real life story, but are not in the same universe, don't relate to each other, don't reference each other at all. And they were filmed like 3 years apart, so 2004 versus 2007. And this came out in February of 2007. And, oh boy, I like Kevin Sorbo. That's why I decided to watch this movie. I liked him in Hercules. I liked him in Andromeda. I've seen him in a couple of other things. I like Kevin Sorbo. But, oh yeah, this movie was so bad. First off, it felt like they were filming with just the grainiest of grainy cameras ever, possibly in SD. Now, I watched this on Tubi because I wasn't going to pay for it. So perhaps the upload quality on Tubi was only SD, but you know that like the jokes were like, oh, if something's set in Mexico, they have like the sepia overtone type of thing. They had that for like this whole movie, along with just the over grainy of everything. Like honestly, I would have said that this was filmed on some high schooler's old film camera if it wasn't for the fact that they still had the bokeh thing where like, you know, the characters in the front are in focus and then the people behind them are very blurry, which is a thing of a sign of like a professional studio's camera. But just, oh my god, the quality of the film was just terrible. And then Kevin Sorbo's fine. The bad guy who, you know, the guy from SEAL Team / Supernatural Ghost Facers, he did great. He was very menacing, even though he is by no means a big guy. At least not as of when this was filmed. He got a little bigger for SEAL Team, I think. But and it just was bad. There wasn't. They gave the characters more backstory, but the thing is that the Rock version was a fun action flick where like, yeah, there was action to be had and they were taking everything seriously, but like it still wasn't just like sad, depressing, horrible, like everything is shit for realsies in the town. Whereas this one, like some chick gets raped on screen or you know, just panned downward type of thing, but just like it's a really uncomfortable long scene. Like think Straw Dogs, the remake. I mean, I've never even seen the original, but at least the remake, that scene of Straw Dogs, yeah, it felt kind of like that. Where it's like, this is an action type movie where there's the hero character, like this is supposed to be for heroics, and this is like having a Saw scene in the middle of your like thrilling action movie. Like, what are you doing? And it just, the things that were happening in the town, it seemed like there was a lot of ways that they could have solved this that they decided not to do, that they made up reasons for. And I slogged my way through it because it has Kevin Sorbo, but honestly, like, don't waste your time with this movie because the action it doesn't make sense. And to give you an idea, now they didn't do this again, but to give you an idea of how horrible this movie was, the things are happening. It has like in this version, the sheriff is still alive at first, and he's not backing down from these guys, even though people in his department are clearly working for them. He's like, we're not gonna have IA or call in the state police or the state troopers, the FBI. No, we're just gonna be like, man, it's like they're not even cops anymore. Whatever. So he's like not backing down from them, and then they they decide to kill him in the way that they reference in the other Walking Tall type of thing. But in this, many minutes go by, I think at least 10, and then you finally get introduced to Kevin Sorbo's character, right? And I had to rewatch the scene again because you see Kevin Sorbo and he's in like a corral, like a ranch thing where you like train horses or whatever, and he's like messing with a horse and like calming it down. And then you see, so give you an idea, Kevin Sorbo is a relatively tall gentleman, like, I don't know, 6-something probably. And in this one, he's not like Hercules thick, but he's a rather muscular gentleman, but otherwise thin, like otherwise skinny, not skinny physique, but like he's not rotund by any means. He is an athletic, gentleman with, like, I want to say dirty blonde hair, like lighter brown, I would guess. You know, it's harder to say in this sepia overtone show, but they cut to like a mid shot of a rather portly gentleman with long black hair, like handling a like bucking horse. And they do this a couple times, and then they do a couple close. Like, I had to rewatch and be like, you're trying to pretend that that guy is Kevin Sorbo on that horse. And you're not even doing the 1980s thing of pulling far enough back to where you can't see that this dude isn't even in the same weight class as Kevin Sorbo. Like, that is how you decide to introduce your hero character, is with a terrible, and don't get me wrong, I don't generally look for the stunt doubles. Like, that's not my thing. Unless I'm trying to be like, oh, they go behind the couch and they come back up and it's their person. Like, the fun ones, sure, but like, I'm not actively looking for the stunt doubles because that's not what I enjoy about a movie. But I'm not even looking, and I'm just like, the fuck, who is that? Is he helping that guy? Oh no, that's actually supposed to be, how the fuck is that Kevin Sorbo? So whoever let that stand in the movie, whoever decided that would be the guy on the horse, whoever was just like, no, we need this horse scene. We have to have him on the horse for like long enough for you to disconnect with the character and our ability to make a quality film right at the beginning. Just needs to be fired, okay? Garbage. So, I don't need to talk anymore about this movie. Don't bother wasting your time. 2 thumbs down. Sorry, Kevin Sorbo. Alrighty, that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.